couple of products to look at today. We have the Yinchem 268 watt-hour V-mount battery. We have the Yinchem 99 watt-hour battery. There's quite a difference between them. And the Yinchem YC-CH240S V-mount dual charger. So keep watching and we'll find out more. Quick disclaimer before we dive into the review, Yinchem did send me this stuff for free to try out on a shoot, to test out, to do a review, but I'm under no obligation to say that I like this stuff if I don't like it, but I do like it. Let's start with the biggest battery they sent me. This is the Yinchem BP2680S. It is a 268 watt-hour battery. I really like the design. The design is a little bit different. It tapers off a little bit towards the front of the battery, which I really like. It has these hard rubberized bumpers on the corner, which is pretty cool. You know, if you bump it or you drop it or you knock it around, I guess these rubberized corners are meant to protect it. In saying that, if you drop a V-mount battery, I'm not entirely sure how much protection these rubberized corners are going to give you, but it might give you some over, say, just a normal hard-shelled V-mount battery, which would probably crack or shatter into a million pieces. This is nice, knowing that this would probably bounce. I'm not going to do a drop test to see how it survives because I really like this battery and I'm going to be using it for a long time. It is covered in mounts. D-tab, 2 on top, another D-tab, and then I'm pretty sure this one is going to be, and a USB. USB 2, maybe a 3, definitely not a C. No USB-C ports on this. Has its little LED lights on the side here to show you how much battery life is left. Typical things, it's got the gripped sides here, just like the raised plastic bumps. I hope you hold it a bit better. It's about the same weight as what you would imagine a 268 watt-hour battery would weigh. I don't think there's anything different there. Like I said, 14.4 volts. It's not one of the newer 26-volt batteries. Aesthetically, I really like it. This all-black design, the red print is really nice. It doesn't look cheap like some of the other Chinese brands out there. This is definitely the most rugged and port-filled V-mount battery I currently own. Yeah, I think retail, these are... I'm going to put it at the bottom of the screen because I'm totally going to get this wrong. You know what? I'm going to cut around this. I'm going to have a look right now. It was $500 US for one of these. I was out in a music video shoot in the middle of the desert about a week ago, running my cinema camera. I think we started filming pretty early in the afternoon. I think we filmed from like 2 p.m. till midnight. One battery. On the back, camera was on the entire time. I had a monitor running off it. I had the camera running off it. The camera I was using was the Ursa Mini Pro 12K, shooting in 8K. That thing is a pretty power-hungry camera. One battery, had 2 bars left after shooting for like 8 hours with a monitor, with the camera. Great battery. Highly recommend this from Yinchem. I mean, I've used every kind of V-mount battery. Some people really like the displays on the front of their batteries. I don't necessarily need that. I've maybe saved a second on set of looking at the back of a camera and seeing what that percentage readout is versus spending another second and just pressing this little button here on the side. I'm not willing to pay another $500 for a battery like this just to have a screen on the front to give me a readout of stuff. As long as the battery is on and it's powering my equipment and I can hit this button here and it tells me how much is left, that is all I need. So yeah, the Yinchem 268 watt-hour V-mount battery, $500 US. You can get it pretty much anywhere you buy V-mount batteries. Highly recommend. Let's move on to the baby of the bunch. Oh look, I still have the plastic protector on the screen. That's how new it is. And I've used this. I've actually used this on, give me a second, sitting on the little V-mount plate here, and I can run a D-tap from this up into my Ursa, and it is freaking perfect. So I currently don't own any 99 watt-hour batteries. I'm going to put this back. If I was flying more, I'd probably own more of these. At the moment, I don't. I just go for size. My smallest battery before they sent me this, I think are 150 watt-hour batteries. I have 150 watt and then a bunch of 195, 196 watt-hour batteries, which are great. But this little guy is freaking awesome. So instead of the little green dot display on the side, this little guy has a screen built in. So it gives you a bar. I'll get some B-roll of this so you guys can see in more detail. Gives you a little bar readout of the battery life. Gives you a percentage of the battery life. Bunch of ports around this. Again, dual USB on top, not USB-C. I wouldn't expect that. You know, companies are still adopting that at the moment. And then another D-tap. So a D-tap on each side, USB on top. That's great. Having D-taps or USB on top of the battery, million times better. 90% of the time, you can access the top of your V-mount battery much easier than you can your sides on a fully rigged cinema camera. So Yinchem, crushing it. For the price, this isn't carbon fiber. They've given it this carbon fiber printed finish on here. I think they're just trying to give themselves a different look, you know, point of difference from the competition. I'd be perfectly fine with a hard black shell. They do also have this in a white shell. Kind of want them to release this in just a plain black version. I'm not a big fan of fake anything. This is fake carbon fiber. Why? Have it look like what it's made of. It doesn't need this print. It doesn't weigh anything, which is beautiful. It's a beautiful size. I had it on my tilter ring you just saw. It looks a little bit funny on the back of a big camera. Hang on. I mean, it's fine. Cameras aren't about aesthetic. It doesn't really matter what your gear looks like as long as it works really well. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of V-mount left at the top. Things like the red Komodo, I feel like this would look great on. Chargers on any V-mount charger. Size is beautiful. Guys, if you've never worked with 99 watt-hour V-mount batteries, once you have one, I've never had one like this, they're really versatile. Putting this on the back of my 5 or 7 inch monitor with a V-mount to MPF adapter is really, really cool. It's real light. It doesn't have any heft to it. And that's it. It hasn't let me down. I've used it on the tilter ring. It lasts really well. Can I say, you know, the outputs are great. The USB on top's great. Dual D-tap on the side. That is the Yinchem 99 watt-hour battery. Full name is the YC BP0990SM. Again, highly recommend. Check them out. If you're looking for V-mount batteries and they're a little bit cheaper, why not? Yinchem, quality product. And one final thing that they sent me this really, really cute little V-mount charger. I have, my main one is, what is it? The Core Micro Fleet charger. It's real freaking expensive. It's ultra fast at charging. Charges 2 batteries at once. So does this. This is a dual charger, which really surprised me when I put my batteries on here. They sent me this. I didn't read anything about it because I was literally going out to my shoot. Packed this with me. Didn't want to take my big charger. Took this with me. First night of the shoot, came back to base camp, put a couple of batteries on to charge. They started charging at the same time, which blew my mind. The display on this, again, I will cut her away to some B-roll so you can actually see it. It is really nice. It's better than the display on my Fleet Micro charger. I don't want to unplug it. Extension cable. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it gives you a really beautiful readout. The bars are green. It tells you the percentage. You can see in real time the percentage ticking up. So it tells you how long the batteries have been charging for. It gives you the percentage at the bottom. The green bars fill up as the batteries fill up. But this percentage reading ticks up in real time. So when I finish my shoot and I put on whatever battery I was using, probably this one, first night, it was down to like 21.2% is what it was reading. And it just ticks up, 21.2, 21.6, 22.4, 22.9, and it's freaking amazing. I've never seen that on a V-mount charger before. It's made of a hard plastic, which I'm not mad about. This little handle's kind of cool. I guess it makes it a lot easier to carry. I'm not entirely sure what I'd use this handle for. There is no XLR output on this. Like a lot of chargers, again, like my Fleet, once I have my 2 V-mounts on there, I can actually turn that whole thing into a giant battery. Like I can plug stuff into my charger with 2 V-mounts on top and run stuff from that. You can't do that with this. This is just a charger. It's nice and light. It doesn't weigh anything. Big fan on top, big fan on the bottom. It does get a bit loud when it's charging. I had 2 big batteries on here at my shoot. Could definitely hear that top fan working, doing its thing, trying to charge up those batteries. Reading from the website right now, it says this product automatically identifies the battery capacity and will switch 3 amp charging to 4.5 amp charging, 6 amp charge. Can even detect the battery's decay and select the best type of charging to protect your battery. Portability though, when they said they were going to send me one of these, I was like, I probably don't need it. I have my charger. But realizing that I can take this with me because it doesn't weigh anything, it's like, you know what? I'm going to keep this and I'm just going to put it in my bag and just have this as my V-mount charger in the field. It has these little feet, allows it to stand up, which is really, really cool. Which is really cool, but also a little bit annoying because the feet poke out just a little bit. I wish they would fold, or maybe they could like flip up into the body so it became this one streamlined little thing. The screen is beautiful. The color display, it is a dual charger. I just want to repeat that again. It will charge both your batteries at the same charge, at the same time. It can detect what kind of battery you have, the size of your battery. It will change the way it charges your battery to suit what is best for the battery that's on there. Little carry handle, really handy. Otherwise, I'd just be grabbing it by the body. I guess if you have 2 batteries on there and you want to pick it up, it's a good thing to have. The handle doesn't fold into the body, and there's no way to remove this. It's built into the housing. The feet are also built into the housing. There's no way to remove them if you want. They don't fold, which is a small thing. I wish they would fold so I could tuck them away and make it more streamlined. On and off switch on the back. No XLR out, so you can't power anything from this. It's purely a charger. For the price of $269.99 US, that is $270. That's pretty freaking good. They do have a 4-way charger version of this, but you don't get this beautiful screen. You just get 4 little LED bulbs that tell you the status of your light. The weight is amazing. There's nothing there. And the screen, that's the selling point of this. It gives you the second-by-second percentage readout of what your batteries are doing and the adaptive charging. It charges to protect and give the most of the type of battery that's on there, which is freaking awesome. I really like everything they sent me. I wouldn't have this as my main charger at home. Like I said, I have my core charger. But in the field, with this little loop and the super lightweight, taking this around with you on shoots as a backup charger for your V-mounts, yes, yes, yes. All right, thanks for checking out all this stuff, guys. If you want to know more, head to Yinchem.com. I have my screen here. I'm cheating. I haven't memorized all this stuff. I'm one of these people who just use gear. I don't memorize stats and figures and this. I just want to make stuff, so I just get what I need and I make a product. We looked at the 268 watt-hour behemoth, their Kingpin battery. I didn't mention before, this is the biggest battery they currently make. 268 watt-hour batteries. D-taps everywhere, USB port, rugged rubberized corners, which, you know, I said I'm not sure if it would protect it. It feels more protected than my other V-mount batteries, just because these are here. If I dropped it and it did hit a corner, I feel like this would survive with my other V-mounts. The case would probably crack or shatter. So this is awesome. 14.4 volts. These both are, even though this is reading 16.1 at the moment. The 99 watt-hour Yinchem, little tiny baby battery. One last final comparison in size. 268. Side, front. bottoms, tops. The 99 has the beautiful little display. It's not color, but it gives you a bar battery readout, a percentage, and a voltage readout. Doesn't weigh anything. It's super handy in tight situations. On my Tiltra ring, on the back of monitors, on smaller cameras like the Red Komodo, which I feel like these have been designed for, to be honest. I'm a Blackmagic man. I'm filming this on the 6K Pro. I can't really just pop this on the camera. I have to sort of rely on my little pop-in side batteries or put on a V-mount adapter. But for everything else, beautiful battery. All right, guys, that's it for this review. Yinchem, thank you for sending me this product. If you want to see what I do as a cinematographer and a director, head on over to youngonestudio.com. That is youngonestudio.com. We're based in North Hollywood, California. We make music videos, online commercials, demo reel scenes for actors. We do a lot of those. We have a feature film on HBO Max at the moment. Yinchem, thank you again. To all of you guys out there for watching this, thank you very much. Until next time, peace.